The Chamber Star Award is our highest honor, given to an individual that recognizes someone who has made measurable impact in our community throughout their lifetime of work in Arlington. Please welcome to the stage our 2023 Star Award recipient, Sam Maroo.
Welcome.
All right, come around.
Thank you. How are you? Thank you.
All right, everybody. For all of y'all who know Sam, Eye of the Tiger was a great choice of a song. I love it. Great.
Thank you.
All right, so Sam, you grew up in Amman, Jordan.
Hold on a second.
I
You
know.
came to me. I gave you something to drink.
There is nothing to drink in there. We did trick you.
All right. Okay.
I'd give you
I'm
this,
used to this stuff.
but I've been drinking out of it. All right, so you grew up in Amman, Jordan,
Yes, sir.
and you came to the U.S. for educational opportunities, and you graduated from UTA in 1991. Yes.
I was born in 1991.
So there you go. There's some water.
Thank you.
So what was your first impression of the United States?
Well, it's a funny joke. You know, when I was a kid, I grew up watching the soap opera Dallas. You guys remember that? Larry Hagman, Patrick
Victoria
Duffy.
Principal? I'm just...
Well, you know, I was just enamored by watching that show, and you know, to me, America was all, you know, these high rises and business people, and, you know, fancy cars and helicopters flying between buildings and all that stuff. So when I graduated high school, I wanted to come here to just be the good version of Larry Hagman when I finished. So my brother had just graduated as an engineer from Oklahoma State University in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And he had got me an approval at that college.
Yeah.
So I went to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and I look at Stillwater, Oklahoma, and I'm like, all right, that's not America I saw on TV. Somebody cheated me, all right? You know, so my brother graduated, and I'm like, I'm not staying here. I got to go to Dallas, and I came here, and I think really the show has a lot to do with me being here in Arlington, Texas.
All right, well, why?
So that was my impression of America.
That was your first... All right, so when you moved here,
Yes, sir.
you know, as a student to go to UTA, you actually sold your first car while you were a student. And after graduating, you immediately started Mahrouq Enterprises International as a very young man. So you chose not to work in the comfy confines of a large company, which I'm sure you could have. Instead, you're an entrepreneur through...
I'm not sure if anybody would hire me, to be honest.
Oh, I got a feeling. But you were an entrepreneur through and through.
Yes, sir.
What's your passion for building your own business? Where'd that passion come from?
Michael, when I was a kid, my father was a school teacher, and as a part-time or, you know, on the side, he would go to, in Amman, to the stock market, to do some day trading. And back then it wasn't, you know, you do day trading on an app. You would go to actually a stock market, and you know, you sit on these bleachers, and there's blackboards and buy, sell, and all that. And you know, being a kid on my father's side, and I'm just watching all those people and buying and selling stocks, and I was just enamored by that. I just, you know, it was fascinated. And I would just, you know, write down the stocks that my father had bought, and the next day I would see, oh wow, he made more money in one day than his salary in a couple of months. So in my mind, I always knew that business and trade is the way to go if you want to accomplish something. So I always wanted to own my own business, and in here, as I came to UTA, I sold cars for a living, or to pay for my education. some of you guys know my story. And by the time I graduated college, I was exporting 1991. I was about 22, 23 years old. I was shipping cars to the Middle East, about 20, 30 cars a month, making $1,000 a car. So at the time, I was like, God bless America. Only in here you can make that kind of money. And ever since then, I've just been an entrepreneur and never worked for anybody.
It's safe to assume that when I was in college, I didn't make $30,000 a month. If I just did my math right, that was impressive. And you know, you did have great success in the car business, great success. And a lot of that's been funneled back into our community, which we greatly appreciate. But some people may not know that you purchased a small technology company in Miami, Florida, I think it was Miami, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes, sir.
And you moved that company to Arlington. And it's not so small anymore. I believe you probably have the highest amount of employees for any software company that's located, headquartered right here in Arlington.
Well, I mean,
Let's give that.
To me, that's, I got to give it up to some of my team members and colleagues there.
You got some really smart people sitting
I got
back
a lot
there.
of smart people. I'm a car guy at the end of the day, but
So
yeah.
tell us a little bit, because you know, Icon has grown pretty dramatically. Tell us about the future for Icon. What do you see for that?
So, you know, as a car dealer, to me, I'm a practical guy. It's always been, you know, I like to find technology solutions or solutions for problems that I encountered in running my business. I think this thing is falling. You know, I had several dealerships, as you know, on division streets, and my salespeople will drive cars from one location to another, take one car, drop it somewhere, and then bring another car. So it was impossible to control my inventory, and let alone the keys. So if you have 100 people moving, you know, keys for about 1,000 cars, losing keys was a daily. Looking for cars and keys was a daily chore, and I always thought there got to be a technology solution to resolve that, and that's when I, came up with the idea of telematics. If you put a GPS in each car and a little tag, RF tag, RFID tag, or there's a lot of technology where you can locate the keys. You can find the cars and find the keys, and when we created that, it helped us quite a bit in our dealership. And I knew if that worked for me, it will work for other dealers. So that's why I bought this company, and with the help of my team, we wanted to spread that solution to other dealers. We've expanded the solution where we are white labeling a dealer that's selling this product to their app. They can sell it to their customer. We added an insurance policy if a customer were to buy a car from a dealer, and it would be basically a theft protection for them. If the car is stolen, they can find that car. In fact, we were so sure that we can find the car. If they can't find it, we'll give them a $10,000 insurance policy. That worked for us, for other dealers, and within 3 years, I think the first dealer we started with in 2019, late 19. 20 was a COVID year, but we tagged, we kind of hummed along that year. But right now, we have about 200 dealers all over the U.S., from Hawaii to recently Puerto Rico. Revenue of $30 million in 3 years. So for a startup, that's a pretty solid success.
Yeah, let's give them a round of applause for that.
I wanna. For me, my dream obviously is to create a technology company that's born in Arlington, and I would like to create where it's North Arlington is Technology Alley, basically. Have other technology companies join us here to make Arlington great again, like Trey is doing.
Well, I know he probably won't say this, but I'll say I know that his one stretch goal is he wants to create the first $1 billion company that was founded and built right here in Arlington.
I think we have a goal of doing that in 5 years, and we're very focused on doing that.
All right, great, thank you. All right, so as a car dealer at MEI, you developed a culture of ethics. You brought that same culture to Icon. Share with people the results of an ethical business culture.
Michael, to me, good business is ethical business. You have, for a business to be successful, you have to create value for the customer. A customer have to know that they bought something that's valuable, that is worth the money that they paid, and you have to provide the right service, and that comes with the product that you're selling. So at the end of the day, if you want to have a good business, a sustainable business, it has to be ethical. Mm-hmm. You can always make money in ways where it's not ethical, but it's not sustainable. Therefore, it's not a good business. So good business is ethical business, and it just makes sense.
Yeah, I know we talked about you want to see when someone buys a car, you want them to come back. So you want them to trust.
Absolutely.
When you have a dealer come on in Icon,
yes,
you got to build that trusted relationship.
I mean, dealers always don't have the best reputation out there, but believe me, we try.
Great. Well, all right. You've been one of Arlington's top philanthropists for several years now. The Museum of Art, you talked about the stock market earlier, the UTA College of Business, the Life Outreach Shelter and Oak Ridge School, they've all benefited dramatically from your graciousness. What led your desire to give back to the community, and what would you tell others?
Well, my father taught me when I was a kid that if you were blessed, you got to give back some of that blessing in order to continue. And in my view, if you want to give back, you start as close as possible. You start with home being family, community. It doesn't matter where you're born at or what charity, overseas or whatever you're involved in. It's here. That's where you belong. And if you take care of your community, they'll take care of you. So for that, I wanted to make sure that we give back to our community. In my businesses, we have a culture committee that's constantly advocating and encouraging our employees to donate to charities and help the local communities. So that's how I am, and that's how it'll always be. So.
Well, let me thank you for everybody, and we'll give you a round of applause. We really appreciate it, because I know there's a lot of people in this room that have been blessed by your giving. So thank you very, very much for that.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, as I say, there's a bunch of people here, but we did do a surprise video where a couple of people are going to share a message with you. We'll get up and walk around here and watch the video.
Sam, you are amazing. You are a difference maker and so deserving of the Star Award. We are so excited. How many times have we come to you needing help and you stepped up and said yes? It may have been your time, it may have been your resources, it may have been a nonprofit, it may have been a business, somebody needing help, and Sam, you stepped up. Thank you for continuing to build an incredible legacy here in Arlington. And yes, we are looking forward to the future as we continue to work together to make a difference in Arlington, Texas. Thank you, Sam. Congratulations.
Hi, Sam. Congratulations on your Star Award. It couldn't be for a better person. You've been a star for the city, for your community, your business, your family. It's been a great journey. I think 15 years I've known you, Sam, and all the things that you've brought. The star is a perfect honor for you. I also wanted to thank you for all the fun times we've had together on our journeys, and congratulations, and enjoy your star.
Congratulations, Sam, on being recognized as a Star Award winner. I can think of no one who deserves this award more than you. Your numerous contributions, both to the city and to the university, have impacted and made a difference in many, many lives. I can remember the first time I met you in your office in 2017. I came away from that meeting knowing more about an individual than I hadn't known before in just 1 hour. Your passion for your business to provide quality transportation to people who need transportation at a fair price. Your passion for your family, your wife, your kids, your father who took you to the stock exchange in Amman, Jordan, and that fueled your passion for the Sam Maroo Financial Markets Lab. Your passion for your employees, providing them a great wage and a great job so they can prosper inside the community. That's just part of what you've done. I count it among one of my biggest blessings of being Dean of the College of Business that I've gotten to know you and your family. Congratulations for everything you've done. And also, one other thing, I learned from you, you always should be the best dressed guy at the event. I haven't beat you yet, I haven't caught up, but I'm still coming. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sam, thank you
I'm
very,
so
very
honored.
much.
Thank you so much.
Here is the Star Award. We'll get a picture. Thank you very, very much. Before you go, is there anybody you want to thank?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, the Arlington community. That's my family. That's where I belong. And thanks for my wife and kids and ICON and MEI. I honestly thought that you were going to prank me. Now I am this, so it is true. So, because I just don't feel like I deserve such an honor, and there's so many more deserving people, but I thank you so much.
Well, we thank you very much, Sam.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Sam Maroo, let's give him a round of applause.